继续超科学脱出第3座的第3章了。之前存档点应该是用的是即时存档啊，第3章就在这个地方。其实是以剧情为主的，所以是在哪都无所谓。Prologue 第2章、第4章应该是决定了什么地方解谜吧。像一开始是在这个 Oleg 的办公室，然后第二章是在 Opera Theater。可不可以？应该可以的，读一下。可以的，应该可以。August 30th, 8-6, The Tower, Sky Garden。那就是刚刚看到的地方，就这儿。Is it okay for you to not be with Kioski and the others? I know she's friends with them all, but she's sticking with me. 为什么 ？Don't be so foolish. I'm your bodyguard. I can't even imagine how furious they'd be if I failed that. You are all really close, aren't you? I suppose you could possibly take that viewpoint. What is it? I was just thinking. Everyone's faces and voices suddenly rushed back to me. I have some really good friends too. We were in a super tight spot and might have died, but we got through it together. We are still in each other's hearts, even if we now work different paths. I know it's something to be proud of, but it's still a bit lonely. When I thought about them, I didn't mean you are not important to me. Ski 给我讲，你才认识多久？ It doesn't matter. Even I have someone who's special to me. That's gotta be Lisa, right? Yes, in the end, I always thinking about her. Lisa's pain and suffering are mine as well. We've always shared that burden, so Skiko's words take the shape of a single thought in my mind. I want to know, so I think we should start moving. Just what exactly do you want to know? About Lisa, about what she's burdened with, and about when I was born. I always thought the ghost was just a criminal. But now I think I was wrong. Of course, the crimes she's committed can't just be written off. I know Liz has her own things to bear as a person. Skiko-chan, you hadn't heard about Lisa's, our parents, right? That was the first time I knew they were dead, but not murdered. Since she hasn't told you, it must be too dark and heavy to discuss. Not knowing that just isn't fair. I can't settle things with a ghost like this, nor can I find any sort of fresh thought. I don't know how much I can do, but I want to try investigating this. I know this might cause problems for you, cause you are protecting me. I'd rather you didn't belittle me like that. I'd only planned on being your bodyguard, but I can't take on this role. What role? Interpreter. I lived in America for a while, so I'm rather good at English. You will need that if you are going out into the streets. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm definitely going to figure out what's going on in Lisa's head. The Tower, Sky Garden. 还有 episode 马里啥咪的？怎么变成 episode 他的了？不应该是 Yuki 啊 ？Well, there you have it. It's gotten a little complex. It's far from a little complex. It's like an unintelligible mystery. At any rate, I know now isn't the time for guessing. Also, Yuki had said that we can't lose sight of our goal. I'm going to do the things I need to do. So that covers most of it. We'd decided to share all the information we knew, since we'd all been out doing different things. It made sense too. Now we may not be enemies here, but we all have our own goals. Of course, we should all act toward those goals, but let's decide on a common goal, to avoid us getting too scattered. We need to make clear what it is we are aiming for here, and the one to decide that should be the detective's assistant. 所以他的那个他主角说me. What is it that you personally want us to achieve? Tell us, what future is it you want to see? What future do I want to see? One with everyone smiling. One where I marry. 这肯定是粉丝路线，一个金色的一个粉色，太明显了。What future do I want? I can't really think of anything but Kyojan and I getting married. Yuki, are you sure you chose the right person for this? I'm not so childish. I can't admit my own mistakes, but, well, that's good enough. Let's bring about a peaceful future so you two can get happily married. Yeah, a peaceful future would be the best. We've decided on our goal. Now to achieve it, I have high hopes on you. Very well then, let's be off. Yeah, let's go. 这样就可以动了是吧？如果 don't move 呢 ？Don't move 就在这儿。Wow, this is so pretty, Kiko-chan. Come see the view. I'm okay, thanks. What's wrong? Don't tell me you are afraid of heights. I'd like to leave that to your imagination, but did you know this is over 600 meters in the air? Why does it have to be so tall? Even Napoleon would tremble at this height. So basically you are scared. Only fools and smoke go to high places, and I wish to be the neither. In other words, that makes me, well, I will just say I'm the smoke. I really am lucky to have Skiko with me, since I don't know any English and I never would have made it this far without her. It's really reassuring being able to go to all these places abroad without being afraid. According to Yukiya's investigation, both Iori and Litsu were staying at the La Tower Hotel, but they both checked out already. Sadly, neither of them are the type to leave any evidence behind. It's incredibly how they made this place on top of a building. There's nothing productive about it. It's simply foolish. Skiko-chan. What if you want to look at the view? Can't you do it by yourself? That makes me the smoke, right? Huh? 这里可以存档，对。System 然后 save。不会吧？这座 bug 这么多了吗？现在 FPS 是0啊，等个10秒钟，我觉得已经不行了。おしまいや，おしまいや，那我只能快进了。对，可以 skipping， 我忘了可以 skipping， 这样，那倒还好。那个地方不能存档，不知道什么情况，可能是 bug， 还是选一样。这儿是。这样的话 skip 就关掉了。好像还是不行，这么鬼畜了吗？是不是因为我之前用了这个及时存档的技能了，所以说不行？这挺意外的。别气了，学生，点错了。这样显示出来了，那就从第3章开始走吧。第3章开始走，我估计不能用的技能，他那个技能有时候用的是会出毛病，没办法。这样的话，有一个比快进更可怕的办法是这样的，看着对啊，那之后那个刷那个金色路线也好，粉色路线也好，直接可以用这个，会快很多的，瞬间就好了。那还是选这个。这要再不能存档就 GG 了。这次应该没问题。萨斯卡尼亚果然是那个的问题啊。这个地反正也看过了，就快进了。不能用那个及时存档功能。到头来，反正有这个 skipping 外加倍速，所以问题不大。有 skipping 外加倍速，一切都变得很方便。再 save 一下，从这儿开始吧。action 简单 move， 哪一个地方来吧 ？La Toa Streets。This is a rather nice area, isn't it? Tell me, what is it? I was just thinking about how great those kebabs look. You are going to get fat. What? Won't you just going on how much you ate at breakfast? Let's keep moving. If we don't, you will never burn those calories off. Oh, so all I need to do is move enough to work off the kebab. I was talking more about self-improvement than keeping the status quo. Guess she just cares more about food than her looks. Perhaps Lisa and I should have trusted in you more. We never could have imagined you acting like this for her sake. So I'm sorry for not believing you. I wanna say don't worry, but I don't think that's enough, so buy me a Cycle 1 ice. When we get back, a triple, then we will be even. Why don't you ask for something luxurious, or do you want to seem cheap? Huh? On triple Cycle 1's the height of luxury. There are a lot of people passing through here, but I doubt this is going to be one of them. But there are a lot of shops here, you know. We should bear that in mind after we've been to other places. Inventory 就道具了。那老头啊 ，what word library? This is a rather dignified building. Not that I dislike that. It's certainly a splendid library, but it makes me nervous. But that's not the building's fault, not at all. It's so cozy. I'd come here a lot if I lived nearby. Hitomi, you okay? Yeah, it's just this many books make me want to curl up into a ball. You are exaggerating. You just borrow books here, nothing more. Borrow? Yeah, what's wrong with that? The mere mention of borrowing books makes me want to object. I used to borrow them a lot from Chisono, and she forced them on me, rather. Apparently she was trying to make me smarter, but I never understood those books at all. They just made my head hurt. They were always titled Wittgenstein Solutions, Superstrings Theory, etc. Shisono said I should know these things as a high school student, but I've always thought Shisono's ideas of intelligence is a bit off. Natsume and Dazai can be a little tough, but fun when you are used to them. That's not it. Even I can read books like that. I feel like I'm about to insult Shisono, so I will just drop this topic now. I think I'll be okay searching, even if I've not read Levi Strauss. Levi, what's that? Some kind of foreign literature. Tsukiko-chan's smart. And even she doesn't know Chisono, you dummy. Borrowing terminal. I will go borrow some terminals from the counter. Yeah, please. I will just take a quick look around. Huh? As I walk around, a poster about terminal designs catches my eye. It seems there are two different models you can choose from, a Mimimi model and a Latour model. Is Mimimi meant to be the cute one and Latour the cool one? I got us a terminal each. Oh, thanks. Wait, what is it? They are both the Mimimi model. Yeah, seems like they are. You are the one who got them. Skiko-chan, do you by any chance? The reason Skiko got two of the Mimimi model is. Are you a huge fan of Mimimi? What are you on about Mimimi? It's a rabbit. Since you chose them, I thought you might have been a fan. Not at all. I didn't even know that this rabbit is called Mimimi until now. Oh, really? So then why did you choose these without knowing? Well, they just lent out the last of the other model, so I had no choice. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Yes, indeed it does. Isn't it a bit unlucky for them to have run out of the Latawa model? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. They both work the same. Right, now we have the terminals. Let's read some books. What is it? Oh, there's a list of Japanese names on this terminal here. Something you are interested in. Not exactly, it's just I'm Hitomi Akaneno, but when I was born, I was Hitomi Kamiji. It's a bit weird. It doesn't really feel like my name. Let's pick out something to read. Right, which one should we read? An interview with Mimimi 2. I've loaded the data onto the terminal. Let's read it. Question. Our last volume sold so well, so we are here again. Now a word from Mimimi. This book selling signals to the end of the world. Go read some classics. Well, I can't argue that they are called classics for a reason, but that's enough. Mimimi doesn't care about what a good book is. I'm sure you have some, but young adult books aren't bad either. Haven't you realized this has gone from interview to conversation already? Actually, I've had martial problems lately. What should I do? With this, always a mimimi counseling session. Just stimulate her a little. You are mascot, so please try and keep things PG. Nobody told me this was a kid's game. 没了，这不扯犊子吗？ This is how should I put it? I don't think there was much point in us in reading that, but the way Mimimi was going on, that poor interviewer. 是谁啊 ？Full Moon of Life, Full Moon of Love. Is this a romance novel? Why are we reading this? Well, there's a sign saying recommended on this section here. There's a special stand right next to us full of romance novels. It looks like they've all been written by the same person, though it is in English, so I don't know if it actually says recommended. Sorry, let's just pick a different book. Wait a second. Skiko starts reading a sign attached to the stand. It looks like gibberish to me, but Skiko can read it no problem. This author is a Latauan resident. Seems she's a popular local author. Wow, so that's why they have this section. The author's name is Judith Chalner. Looks like she's a woman. Wow, these books all give off a romantic vibe, don't they? The titles are romantic too, almost kinda embarrassing too. Embarrassing so. Yeah, I wouldn't get my hopes up, but let's take a quick look. Yeah, we might learn something about Latour. I have downloaded the data to a terminal. Let's start reading. Hey, what do you mean? Why? I draw near Sasha. Sasha, I don't understand. You seem all too happy about throwing your friends away, she smiles. Yes, I want to be alone. Why? Didn't she just slip from her isolated cage? I love Julius. Those words make my chest sink to the bottom of the ocean. I want to feel the same as he does, alone. Sasha's eyes shine fiercely. I understand what's going on, but it has no relation to Latour, does it? I will just erase this data from the terminal. Oh yeah, sorry about that. PSI resonance. Yeah, I was thinking I need to learn more about PSI. I don't know why really, but this book seemed to call out to me. A sixth sense, perhaps. Nothing to make light of. Let's borrow this book. I've downloaded the data to the terminal. Let's start reading. Almost the phenomenon displayed by physics. One is known as resonance. When two activatory organs are nearby, they amplify each other's power. There are even cases where it causes a person to awaken their PSI. However, this does not occur within all combinations of PSI. It's actually rather rare, but most likely to occur between family members. Unfortunately, resonance does not always lead to positive results. Occasionally, it leads to a rampage where the psychic is not in control of their powers. This can lead to a massive damage, so caution is advised. The risk of rampage lowers as one gains more control over their PSI. Well, this is quite the interesting subject. Hey, this says resonance is more likely between family members here, and cause of that, it makes it more likely one of them will rampage. I have just thought of something. Can we go over it? Speak your mind. Lisa and I are both psychics, so we were at risk of rampaging. Perhaps one of us actually did end up rampaging. In that case, we couldn't have been together, and we had to live separately. That would be why I was given to the Akaneno household. It also said that the risk decreases as one gets control of their PSI. Yeah, when I was born, Lisa was 3. She wouldn't have been that good. That again, I didn't even awaken to my PSI till I was 6. Lisa was different. She awoke to her PSI right after being born. It's possible that your activatory organ would send her into a rampage. This is no more than conjecture, but it certainly is likely. Maybe if she hadn't rampaged, we could have been raised as sisters. Who knows? A lot of people would target double psychic sisters. Sorry, talking about this won't get us anywhere. Onwards we go. 还有 speak. So we couldn't live together, and I was given to the Akanenos. It's still only conjecture, but it does seem probable. 啊，就这样说。然后之前提到过那个什么假肢 ，Q 给的假肢是能 解除界限的时候，本来只能到5天之前，我估计这是2次界限肯定有埋伏。这个其实改得很，就有点那啥了，因为把这个5天的限制给取消掉，所以随你来了，你想怎么讲可以怎么讲。This is where you and Yukiya were attacked, right? Yeah, I caused a lot of trouble for him. That guy lives for his job, so the more work you give him, the better. Is this another form of friendship? The people who ambushed us have gone, but what about the PSI jammers? 这么一想我都想起来，他的那个什么来，这啥来着 ？Hitomi 是吧 ？Hitomi 的能力是一个是透视，一个是透视，然后一个是移动，对吧？透视移动，然后再移动那个小组件，移动物体。第一的这个系列第一座，这个系统我觉得比第2座、第3座移动就切换时间的这系统要好玩一点。切换时间这不是很有意思。I focus my mind, attempting to activate clairvoyance. 这玩意儿其实还是第1座的解谜最好，数量还多。And there, Skiko 讲 that's some really cute underwear. 那反过来说，第1座的那个整体的解谜的难度不是很高，流畅性虽然很好，但难度不是很高。这座和第2座流畅性是非常差的，就解谜一个地方卡住你就根本下不去了。It's really quite hard to find a design like this, with how big my chest is. Was that seriously the kind of reply you were expecting? So why don't you tell me in detail what you are seeing with clairvoyance? She's super scary. I just thought I'd lighten the mood a bit. And how about you just erase the memory of what you've seen, okay? Because if by any chance you breath a word of this to anyone, I will use chronokinesis to completely destroy your test scores. Well, I just thought it was cute. Oh, it seems like you still remember something. Remember what? I don't remember anything. Well, it seems I can use my PSI. Not that I recall seeing anything, though. I don't need to use my PSI again. I was able to use clairvoyance, so there are no PSI jammers around, and I've already forgotten what I saw too. Skiko-chan, could you use your PSI for me? Oh my, is it time for my payback already? That's not what I meant. I want you to double check and make sure there are no PSI jammers there. Fine, I will check just to make sure. I should even be able to look back at the time you were ambushed. Skiko concentrates and seemingly looks back into the past. He's completely different to me. I really doubt he wanted to shoot, but he was prepared to injure his opponent and be injured himself. I figured I should learn by Kyosuke's example, but that won't work for me. Skiko-chan must have seen something in Yukiya when she looked back. We are surrounded by ruined buildings and no sign of human presence. To think people really did use to live here. How heartbreaking would it be to have my own home and school destroyed? I don't want anyone to feel like that. I will do everything I can. I figured I should learn by Kyosuke's example, but that won't work for me. Skiko-chan must have seen something in Yukiya when she looked back. We are sure that there are no jammers around, so we don't need to use our PSI. 这一期到这儿啊，稍微短一点，因为我估计这把所有的对话应该已经结束掉了，很可能就没有存档点了。不如先在这儿掐一下。